Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza Lost Paradise. I'm the mysterious JG.
And I'm Lethal Feline, noticing that JG did his homework for these subtitles.
Yes, I actually, I did not do any off-screening, unless you count looking up a couple of bylines. Or subtitles, that's what's confusing. You try to Google subtitle, technically when a Ever Darkness in the Secret Hideout, that would be the subtitle of Atelier Ryza 1. But guess what happens when you look up subtitles? You get a bunch of stuff about, you know, how you should never watch things with English dubs. You should watch Japanese with subtitles. And similar,
Well, either way.
similar articles. But Lost Paradise, I hope you recognize that one, Lethal. I will not attempt any Stolen Valor Let's Play of that game.
That's good.
I'll stick with mainline. So, when last you joined us, we had done lots of side quests. Lots of side quests. And in the comments... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, will we do lots of them this time? Also, what was happening in the comments?
I think we were running low on side quests that we could do, but in the comments, somebody did mention we may in fact be able to get to this next treasure clue, because this might be a case where it looks like you can skip across with something we don't have, but it might actually be a matter of exiting this screen and navigating to a different entrance to the same screen. So
No, that's too easy.
but I mean that sounds like it would be about 20 minutes of exploring this place and trying to avoid random monster fights. So I think we bear that in mind, and we try to see. Now this should be like a virtual, like a baby minder, but it's a pet minder that tells you what your pony outside is doing. Anyway, no, I think we get to the main story. The main story is that boss has been waiting for us for like a month or so probably for us to sneak into Brunnan Manor. And if he's going to risk his future as the inheritor of all the Brunnan titles, lands, and etc., we should probably actually show up and, help him with this.
Has it been 3 days yet, though? We probably need to sleep an additional day. I know it hasn't been 3 days.
I think it has. I think we had enough quests that triggered by us.
Well, then let's go.
I think so. It would not be the first time I've ever been wrong if I'm wrong.
It's true. The viewers have count.
Mm-hmm.
They have a user group to keep track of all those times. Oh, he's here.
Says the guy who's never made a mistake in his life. That's why I'm working with Lethal. I figure his inherent perfection can perhaps cover some of my flaws. But good, you're here. Follow me. And by the way, JG was right. It's been 3 days. Just throwing that out there to be a pissy little bitch.
Those blind pigs have to find some acorns. They have to sustain themselves.
It's blind squirrels and nuts. You clearly made a mistake. You misquoted Eddie Guerrero because there's no way that expression exists independently of Eddie Guerrero. Here we are. Officially, my family calls it the Wellspring Annex. I'm talking too much like... I'm not trying to do Liquid Snake. I'm trying to do a slightly different voice, so bear with me while I get a hold of it here.
I like how we suddenly approached with all these people, by the way. Wellspring? Oh, I see.
She sees nothing. It's not actually a spring, though, is it? It's just a shining orb with water coming out of it. The water flows into an underground channel and out to a waterfall. That way it looks more natural. So this is where the white and blue vortex, an ancient artifact of the Clyd Kingdom. I'm missing a verb in this sentence, but I think you know what I'm trying to get at. Oh, this is. Never mind. Jesus Christ.
This is why Moritz got so mad when we asked to search the area. The water stolen from the forest is right there.
Yeah, the DOJ actually, they subpoenaed and he instructed his lawyers to tell them there is no water stone back here. It's very controversial. So you're saying that our entire water supply comes from this ball? All of it? It's kind of hard to believe. I know that I've got 2 balls, and they can't produce anywhere near this much fluid. But what's it doing here? And are the people of this island descended from the Clit Kingdom? No. The orb was brought here relatively recently. Before then, the island just didn't have any water. We used to live without water. I heard that there used to be a reservoir we'd draw water from when there was a shortage. Wow, we really have assembled like everyone I voice act plus 2 people for you who aren't talking. There's hard bedrock under the island, so we can't dig any wells. But I guess there used to be groundwater.
Dad said...
One second, my stream is going a little batshit.
Oh.
Dad said that we could only start growing wheat a few generations ago.
Discord has decided that we can either hear each other or you can see, but we can't have both. It's too much to ask.
Until then, we mostly just grew kirkin fruit, which can, get to underground water easily. Even does well even in droughts.
I am not familiar with any fruits that do well in droughts. That's more of a root vegetable thing, but it could be like tomato. Like the name people get confused. Kirkin fruits are actually tubers. They just put the name fruit in there to make them more appealing for export.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that someone in the Brennan family brought the orb here a few generations ago. But now I know that someone stole it from Kilo and the rest of the Orin. Though it's pretty much Kilo that I'm concerned with. And my family had the audacity to bring it here, also they could claim some meager amount of power. It's all because of this thing. I love that he has this giant mallet that he can produce from... Oh! They moved on without me here.
They can do that.
They can do that. So I think she said, stop. Why? Why do you want to stop me? You're an Orin, aren't you? I am, but if you destroy it, the village will have no more water. Don't let your emotions rule you. Also, I was kind of under the impression we wanted to return it to underground, not just wreck all water for everyone.
Lila, thank you for not, destroying our livelihoods.
It's the least I could do. You've been so nice.
I have.
Then what am I supposed to do? What can I do? Oh, boss, you're such a Bishonen.
Can you find out more about who brought this orb here in the first place? Ask your dad, maybe.
I guess I could try, but why does that matter? I think the most likely thing is that his dad was too ashamed to tell him, so he probably doesn't know either.
I'm not exactly sure just yet, but I have a feeling it's all connected. If we can learn more about this thing's history, it might solve a few more other mysteries.
Oh yes, I also voice Impale. Sorry.
You got 2 in a row there. I'm shocked as well.
True, and like Lila said, there's this issue of the water supply, and of course people's futures. Let's just take things one step at a time before we cause an incident.
Exactamundo! This all started with alchemy, yeah? So I just need to try and fix this as the alchemist myself. Maybe I can make another one of these water-producing ore balls.
Oh, that's a good idea. Alchemy started it, so let's do more alchemy. It's like when a gasoline fire starts, and you're like, we'll throw some more gasoline on that shit. That'll fix it.
Or when you get stuck in a hole, you gotta dig your way out.
Yes, that's correct. Exactly. It's stuff the hole and the fire.
Dots. I'm sorry, I can't think of a funny add-on. And
Well,
pals.
keep working on it.
Known for their fighting, not their thinking. Abandoned tower updated. Well, I'm glad that it took 3 days for us to get that scene. So we decided to go back to the Atelier, because what else would we do?
I mean, it is the main character of this. It's right there in the title.
That's true. I keep finding subtitles, as they are actually known, and therefore ungoogleable, where it's commenting on, like, it would kind of make some sense if it was commenting on the character, but it ain't. It's a frickin' place. It's like we're playing a whole series of games called The Secret Clubhouse, which I guess there's no reason that wouldn't work. Why am I... All the wrong buttons. Every wrong button you can imagine.
Hey, he hasn't entered photo mode just yet, so put down your glasses.
Oh.
Now he's just really trying not to do it. One false move, and
There's only so many buttons I can try. Yes! I found dash is about 90% of the time it's trying to dash is what triggers accidental photo mode. So we're doing pretty good here. Delphi Rose Incense. Yeah, whatever. I did not mean to pull. Okay. That's like the specific mistake I have to avoid. All other mistakes are like, yeah, whatever. At least he didn't pull up photo mode.
Mm-hmm.
Does your arm still hurt, or can you be a party member now?
Does your arm still hurt? I heard you sassing Marma earlier.
Oh no, it's not that. It's just... This is the first gate that we've found in a while, and that artifact, just floating there producing water, it reminded me that part of me is still an alchemist, the part that isn't broken. And then what you said, it's moved me closer to the cauldron.
It's moved me to disgust. I vomit on your words. The part of me, there is a part of me that's still an alchemist, and it's the broken arm. Which I'll say has actually been, and this is ironic, this arm, I could replace it with the arm of Liquid Snake, but that could lead to all sorts of problems in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What I said?
That since this started with alchemy, you need to do something as an alchemist yourself. And
You ready?
I'm an alchemist myself.
Gas on a gas fire, I already said.
Yes, whatever. You're not an alchemist, so your words have no weight. I
You're
can't
less
imagine-
than nothing, non-alchemist scum.
Anyway, I can't imagine saying something, so derogatory towards Claudia like that myself. You're such an eager spirit. You would talk down to her.
And pal, you still dream of fixing your arm, don't you?
And to be honest, I can't help but feel a little jealous at how quickly you've grown and used 2 arms instead of just 1.
Yeah, they call it arm envy.
Yes.
That's what
there's
Freud-
breast envy and then there's arm envy.
Uh-huh. I was thinking more penis envy, the traditional Freudian, but yes, arm envy and breast envy are good.
I've watched too many animes.
Yes.
Anyway, and this is a very anime game.
I'm waiting for the outdoor the bath scene, but not yet anyway.
Yeah, we have. I don't think we've had a beach episode either.
Oh, don't worry, they're coming. In the second and third games, I think you got beach clothes DLC. But let me stop interrupting you.
Yep.
Speaking of which, you really think that I've grown that quickly?
Not as quickly as I have. Boom. Don't listen to this old man's complaining, the Ryza. Such bitterness is nothing but a slow-acting poison.
Old man, I'm in my mid-20s. Complaining? Come on. It's more distinguished than that. It's more like lamentation.
I mean, at this point, we've already crushed our enemies and seen them driven before us, so lamentation is next on the list. The same difference. Either way, it doesn't suit you.
I like how he's clasping the arm
Yes.
as she approached.
Psychologically, it's like it begins to sting when she's looking at him.
You really don't hold back with him, pal, do you?
Yeah, like, should she hold back with anyone?
I wonder if there's anything I can do to help. Maybe I can alchemize him a new arm.
It's like, what if there's anything I could do to help their relationship? Perhaps I could get them connected with a counselor. Or I could use alchemy to create a counselor.
Cal, get in the cauldron.
God damn it! There's not that many buttons
Yes.
it can be. Got new items. No. I swear to God, this used to be the button that you would press to get the story. And now you press it twice and it goes to story. And I don't understand.
I have my dad at Microsoft change it just to, per puzzle you.
Yeah, well, get him to fix Discord somehow. So anyway, we're going to visit the Riesenrasen district, the Boden district, and the Valence district, then return to the Atelier. Why are we doing that? Okay, Mel, it's they're jealous of her growth. Clearly, the other members have grown as well. Ryza decides to take in the town one more time. Okay, so there was no reason that it wasn't me missing it. There was nothing in that dialogue to suggest why we are going to these places.
We're just going there to get inspiration.
Hey, you know how to alchemize a new arm for my jeweler?
I mean, if they're just taking one last look at the town, I mean, that's some Mass Effect 3. We're getting ready to pick our explosion color. Let's go visit all squad mates kind of shit. This game might be closer to over than we thought. Yeah. Oh, hey, Ryza. Yeah.
Ah, Len, did you and your dad have a fight again? Did you lose?
Huh? Oh, hey, don't even worry about it. I've been taking on monsters every chance I get. And my dad is the biggest monster of all. So I've been able to keep up with him lately. He started getting kind of weird about it, actually. Like, I beat him in a pickup basketball game and he started crying. Instead, he started playing Cats in the Cradle. It's getting weird.
Well, what do you mean? It was Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon. Little boy bloating bird and the man in the moon.
I'm not entirely convinced you don't already know the answer. Just weird. Like, he hasn't been quite as aggressive as usual. Also, he's taken to wearing a crown and a scepter and calling himself king instead of man.
Like you might be a little afraid of your ass?
Nah, that salty bastard isn't afraid of anything. But I have left the island and defeated a dragon. I'm sure he's heard the rumors, so he probably doesn't know how to react. Meanwhile, I'm getting stronger. I'm the Black Machismo J Lethal to his Macho Man Randy Savage, and he's not sure what to make of it.
Fade to black.
Black Machismo. Alright, so... yes, another successful button press that didn't trigger photo mode. So we don't seem to have anything else going on here. And we may just want to... We may want to just go straight to... these boards rather than trying to navigate the city manually. Oh, they've added some stuff here, like for sales, slightly used crap the alchemy girl gave me that I don't know what it is. So we have Razin District, so Bowden District. Oh, well, Bowden District's got more than one place, so we'll see if any of them count, or if it has to be a specific one. And we'll suddenly run into Tao, who's like, oh, really big stuff's happened in my life, too. Nobody's been following it.
Huh? Is that Len, boss? What did I just talk to Len? Anyway, are they not fighting? Hey, you guys!
The Ryza. I guess it should be the Ryza, not the Ryza. Hey, yo.
Yeah, word. Strange seeing you two together. What you up to?
Well, we're just trying to decide if I'm going to be your love interest now that boss has fallen for some elf chick. Yeah, we were just, talking. Lent. I know. Stop yelling.
You wasn't yelling at all. So what, are you two having secret meetings now or something?
I have to go. The honor of the Brunnens dictate that I'm embarrassed about whatever this was. Oh, and I asked my father to look into where the orb came from. I'll let you know what I find out.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Dots.
What's up, Ryza? You look disappointed.
No, it's just I kind of miss the way that we used to fight all the time. I guess this is better, but now I'm bored.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what were you two talking about?
Sorry, I can't tell you. We made a promise, man to man.
Were you comparing the lengths? Anyway, okay. That's kind of weird, but I guess it's okay.
Now, we were comparing measurements, but not ours. Now, on this screen, we may have side quest stuff to do, but I must be strong.
My God.
Okay. I didn't go into photo mode, though.
You didn't.
Hold on. What was it? Kirkenport. Yeah, okay, now that time one button press brought us here. The fuck game. It's not even me. So, Rosenboden... Oh, the Valence residence. Okay, well, I'm glad I checked, because I did not remember that.
Yep, that's in Old Town. It doesn't say it's there, but of course that's where Claudia's father resides.
Right. Oh, yeah, it has been a minute since he's been in the story. Which is just... Well, the Zhang Fei voice is hard on my throat. Alright. Let's approach the situation in a very Valence manner.
I didn't say you could.
that-
I just bowed. I didn't say you could come in.
I do what I want. Oh, that was so good. Well, I better be going. My dad wants me to help with some of that farm work again. I haven't done that since like the second mission of the game.
I'm about to say, it's been like at least a month in game time since we've even seen our father. What the hell?
Also, why is that tulip or whatever, is bioluminescent?
Ghost-faced killer, can I ask you something?
Yo, sure, ask away.
It's about my flute. I was wondering if you wanted to compare flute sizes.
Oh yeah, you seem way more relaxed one, to play these days. I'm glad to see it and hear it.
Maybe it's like, maybe the flute is somehow like infused with, like pot. It's like those gummies you can order now.
Thank you, but I still haven't told my father.
Wow, really? Just know that you play the flute at all? That's just sort of weird. I mean, did you buy the flute?
Oh yes, that's right. My allowance is actually more than your family makes in a year.
Well, I mean, we don't produce that much weed anyway. But anyway, I'm impressed you've been able to hide this long, to be honest. For a big flute.
It is pretty long.
If you don't mind, can I ask you why you work so hard to hide it from him?
Oh, he's been trying to get to know me better for years, and every little thing he learns about me is me losing our war. Well, to be totally honest, I don't think he would actually care, but I still haven't told him.
Oh, okay, how come?
My mother had a weak constitution. It was called the Articles of Confederation. It didn't really create a strong enough central government. She was being treated in another town, and I was staying with her. She taught me the basics of playing the flute. I was terrible at it, but I thought it was fun. Wrapping your lips around. Anyway, after a few years, Father came to see us. I put on a recital just for the two of them.
By the way, you do not wrap your lips around a flute. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I know what he's talking about, but anyway, wow, I had no idea merchants had to be away from their families for so long.
Oh, he went on a lot of business trips and came back with a lot of lipstick on his collar, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, well, later I decided I wanted to travel with my father, so I left my mother's side.
Uh-oh.
When we first started traveling together, I practiced my flute without hiding it.
Okay, but he didn't even know.
But whenever my father would watch me play, the sad expression would come over him.
Yeah, that was a pained expression because of how poorly you were playing.
How come?
My guess is that it reminded him of that recital, which reminded him of my mother's absence. Once I realized that, I couldn't bear to play the flute in front of him anymore.
Aw.
Oh, okay.
I accept your explanation.
So I started practicing alone out of his sight, and then it was here where...
This is where we met, of course.
Oh, they're celebrating their first date.
That's right, we spent so much time together, and when I played that night in the underworld, I realized... My music can bring comfort to others. I sincerely believe this. And one day I'd like to use it to rid my father of his sadness.
So that's your dream, huh? Well, you have my full support. I will go ahead and clap in the background while you're playing, unless you don't want me to.
Also, thanks for not going cuckoo and saying you wanted to use your flute playing to, revive your dead mother or something. Because this I could kind of get behind a little easier.
Yeah, no necromancy. Alchemy's all right. Necromancy's right out.
Magic flute playing bullshit.
I wonder how Kilo's doing. I hope she can come visit our hideout someday.
Nope, she's stuck there forever.
All right, and return to the Atelier. Although I'm kind of curious, we haven't checked in with Papa in a while, and he's going to say
there
something
it is.
utterly generic.
My daughter better not be practicing in the flute, I swear to God.
Oh, that's right. He's a merchant now. We can trade golden coins in for shit. I forgot about this.
We got corn, Joe.
We got 97. We can probably.
I suppose we could probably splurge on something here. We have some new recipes, it looks like.
Well, we don't have 97 coins worth of stuff available for sale. So unless he gets new inventory later and it turns out it was a terrible idea. Let's see. We got a handful. Handheld warheads.
Nuclear footballs.
Prayer for health.
Sounds pretty good. I like how the book is cross-shaped.
It's like Nicholas Wolfwood's book from Trigun. I turned into the biggest nerd. Fantasy cloth. All right. I'm assuming these are all alchemy recipe books.
I would think so.
Book of Storms. It would allow us to...
Yes, we'll be able to alchemize our own hurricanes with this.
Oh, God. We'll become a Destro. We'll have our alchemy weather dominator. Sand that glitters like gold. High purity is extremely rare.
A flower of the sun, commonly known
This
as a chrysanthemum.
Maybe this some of this now might just be like money
Stuff.
sink stuff that you can just have. So, see, I have a full save slot. Eternal crystal. Oh, or these are just alchemy ingredients we're being given that you can't get any other way, maybe.
Probably. I was going to say, that crystal will always be a crystal.
Until you use it to create, like, building materials.
Then staff. Battle tested. Question mark?
Okay, I was hoping that if it instantly refilled, I would have been like, maybe we shouldn't have bought everything available.
Anyway, see you next time.
Laters. I don't want to do that yet because I want to see if we can get a little info on this. It'll be easier to find while it's here. Yeah, it does look like... Oh, it's important.
It has a key next to it, meaning that it could be a key item.
We do learn Bolt Wing Earring. We do learn Mystic Robe. Healing Ball. Bubble Bullet. Okay, handheld warheads is bubble bullets. The fuck game. And then some of this other stuff I think we got is Frostfire Earring. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's under the key items?
Well, that's what I was looking at before, where it's got
okay,
the
never
books.
mind then.
Yeah.
Didn't
So
see
this-
the other stuff.
This Eternal Crystal doesn't seem to be showing up, but if it's an alchemy ingredient, then who knows where in this pile of nonsense it ended up.
Yeah, it's probably next to some sunflower seeds and banana slices.
Yeah, we could just sell them to get like 1 out of 3,000 steps closer to unlocking something for Claudia. And then not realize, oh, that cost us like 10 gold coins. Oops.
Oh, Tao's up to something.
What are you reading, Tao?
It better not be one of them foreign books.
Or one of those magazines that was hidden in your mattress?
Well, I mean, okay, if you don't want me to read those for the articles, I guess I'll just look at them for the pictures. Hold on a sec. So the rites of passage are okay and done. Now I know what it is to become a man. Sorry, I've been organizing my family's books. I'm finally starting to understand them.
Oh, yeah? Have you learned anything interesting, or is it just boring bullshit?
I have learned sweet fuck all. I mean, well, it looks like my ancestors played a role in some kind of ceremony.
You mean like a harvest festival, or were you like, sacrificing people?
Oh, I don't see how those are mutually exclusive. I'm not sure. They don't talk about festivals. It's mostly about maintaining and repairing ceremony altars. Cleaning off the blood between sacrifices.
Then play that game where you hit a ball with your elbows. Sounds like some kind of old school handyman.
Actually, there's a lot of stuff in here about paddling and trying to carry a beer bottle with your butt cheeks, too. You have no idea how satisfying this kind of mental exercise can be, huh? Wow, what a little prick.
Hey, no idea, huh? Well, sorry, princess. But so, did the Clink Kingdom have their own gods and festivals and their own stuff?
Yeah, it turns out we just took their gods and changed their names. And we made Mars a lot cooler than Ares, but otherwise we just ripped their theology off. Well, like I said, they didn't really talk about festivals, but there's a lot about methods and procedures for non-festival things. Like, it's really detailed about how to give and follow instructions. I figure if I master that, it'd be a big help.
I guess understanding these old books is about more than just translation. Sounds tough. Glad I'm entrusting it to you.
Yeah, because it sounds like I would go insane from boredom.
Insane in the membrane. I learned how to make a nuclear football.
Or AKA bubble bullet.
As seen here, prayer for help. That's one of your healing balls. You just rub that ball on you. Pass the cloth. It's cloth that's not really cloth, you just pretend.
It's like imaginary dough and for real dough. This is a for real cloth and imaginary cloth. Book of Storms, bolt wing earrings. Huzzah. The Book of Storms was supposed to allow us to control the weather. Instead, it's being used for jewelry.
Typical.
Why did crafting have to take over all these games? I want to play an alchemy-based game where I don't have to produce things. Anyway.
Yeah, like Full Metal Alchemist. That'd be nice.
There's probably a bunch of games about that series that I would not know anything about.
Oh, great. Now we can pick things inside the house. And we got the soul flower.
Yeah,
that's
so
the thing that we got from...
So now the question is, should I not have picked that up? Because it was in our house. You fucked up.
You fucked up. Oh, now we just have those.
Oh, no, but this one we just picked up was a B, but these ones we already had were shitty. And we got 3 Eternal Crystals, too. Okay.
I wonder if they just periodically appear in the house.
That would be, yeah, it's just like a slow trickle alchemy ingredient. And I'll wait for Lethal to start complaining when I go pick the soul flower before we leave.
I'll do it.
He will, folks. Don't even test him. Alright, but speaking of testing things, I think we've tested the people's patience long enough. When we come back next time, I guess we will be waiting 2 days.
And doing syntheses, actually alchemies. Look forward to it.
I get that. I'm legitimately wondering if we just advance 2 days and don't do synthesis, is the game like, no, do it again? Maybe we'll find out next time. Bye-bye.